Croeso I Bysgota Cymru. Welcome to Fishing in Wales.
Wales has some of the best bass fishing in the whole of the UK. Today you'll join us on a late autumn bass fishing session, exploring a stretch of the Welsh coastline. Wales has a huge variety of places to go fishing for bass, a species that can be found all around our shores.
Morning, Boydar, from a beautiful spot somewhere on Cardigan Bay.
Absolutely, yes. Top secret.
Yeah, top secret, like many bass fishing spots. But that's the good thing about Wales, we are literally spoiled for choice. Nobody's going to give away their secret spot for bass. But if you put in the legwork, you're going to find them. So what are we up to today then?
Excuse me. Well, it's flat calm. It's suitable for the fly, suitable for the spinner. So I think when the tide floods, they'll start moving in, and we'll decide then. But I do fancy it on the fly today, I must admit. Yeah,
brill. Well, you try the fly perhaps, and I'm going to stick on to the spinner.
Yeah, good idea.
Cover a bit of water, because that is the name of the game. It's being patient, isn't it? Covering water, fan casting your areas, and of course just simply enjoying it, because I mean, look at the conditions. It's not perhaps not the best for fishing, but for having a day out in the late autumn on the sea.
I mean, this is mid-November. Look at it. Wonderful, wonderful.
I brought a 9-foot 70-30 gram rod, a saltwater proof spinning reel with 20-pound braid, and I'm rigged up with a Savage Gear Seeker lure, plus a waterproof backpack and a landing net, just to make things comfortable. So what setup are you using for the fly, Al?
I might put a small popper on. It's very flat calm, that's the problem. I'm certainly not going to put anything big, you know, like a big streamer pattern, almost like trout size. I'll have a look, see what's in my box now, but I think I really fancy this little spot here when the tide floods all along the edge here. Perfect for condition for the fly, which doesn't happen very often. I bring the fly rod down in hope, and 99 times out of 100 the wind is too strong or the surf is too strong, but today is exceptional, so I just can't resist it. Must give it a go.
This is always a good sign, feeding birds. If you see these, they're probably after bait fish. Seagulls and cormorants in there. So that's going to be my first spot to put the lure in. So there were a load of birds diving in here who spooked when I came near them. There's no sign of any fish here now, we seem to have moved off. So I'm just covering this area with one of these metal lures from Savage Gear. 28 gram Seeker, cast like bullets. Perfect for this shallow ground, and I'm working it in quite quickly. I don't want to snag up on the bottom. Well, the tide's just starting to turn now and come in, and just seen a bass top him. Cast my lure out, but of course didn't quite get the range. It wasn't in quite the right direction, but encouraging to see. Oh, there they are, right in front of me. Look at that disturbance there.
Tight shoulder.
More of these mullet right in front of me now. Oh, here we go, here we go. Huh. I think we got the culprit here. Garfish. That's what they are. I think you should get your fly rod out there. You'll definitely get these on the fly. There we are. Must be solved. Garfish.
Well, I give the fly a go, but without much success. So I switched to the lure rod, starting off with a surface popper, worked over the weed.
Well, we've had a little hour and a half on our first spot. Nothing going on the bass yet. So we're gonna have a little walk down the beach and try a bay around the corner as the tide's coming in. We have seen fish though. We've seen bass, we've seen mullet. I caught a garfish.
Yeah, it's a good garfish too.
And even had a dogfish swim nearly between my legs. I've decided to change my lure now. Small sand eel pencil. It's quite light. I'm going to fish it over this weed now. With the tide coming through here, I'd imagine the bass are pushing in as well. Heavy lure obviously is going to sink and snag, so I can fish this just under the surface and just keep it in the zone. I won't need to really crank it back in too quick, but let's see what happens.
Few words on safety. First, don't go on your own, especially if you're going somewhere you haven't been before. And if it's a new location, probably better to fish it on the ebb, and then you're not going to get caught out. There are a few locations the tide can actually creep around behind you and you find you've cut off. So take that advice, please. It's been slow going, so I went over to the dark side and put on a green seeker, and finally a bass. What's that? 2.5, 3 pound? Be prepared, bring pliers, because I've had some nasty accidents. Oh, he went the wrong way.
Bass on. When they turn up, they turn up. Al's just had a nice one, and this feels like quite a good fish as well. There he is. Oh no! My fault, bullied him. I've changed my lure again to a white 28 gram Savage Gear Seeker. Path caught that nice bass which spat up its last meal onto the beach. It looks like a white bait. So I've changed the lure now, and as you can see there, they're very, very similar shape and colour. Oof! Good fish. Come on. Yes. There we go. Lovely bright silver bass. Well happy with that. Lost a nice one at the neck, but it's worth coming for that. Booty. We'll put him back now.
There we go. Another beauty from the briny. Aren't they fantastic? I'm going to put him back now, straight into the water. And away.
From that point on, the action continued. The reel screamed and the bass slammed into the lures. The tide was flooding as the light began to fade. Perfect conditions. This was a session that bass anglers dream of.
Got a bar of silver.
At one point, we even had a double hookup. It was carnage, brilliant fishing, and we ended up with a magical number of just shy of 20 bass, all returned to fight another day.
Away he goes. Wet sleeve for that.
Well, here we go. Another lovely day, done and dusted.
Yeah, done very well. Had to wait a while for the tide to turn, but in they came, and we've done okay. Good quality fish too.
Yeah.
Nothing like a 2 to 3 pound bass on a light spinning rod that we are using. You know, travel light, fish light, and you'll have some fun.
Yeah, it was great sport, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Just goes to show what a Welsh mark like this can produce. Right time, right place, but you've got to make it happen. Don't be afraid to do some research. Go on the Fishing in Wales website. We've got a list there of all the different, you know, popular marks in Wales, but have a look on Google Maps, Ordnance Survey maps. Have a look where you think bass might be. Small streams coming in, estuaries, reefs, gullies, all of these features will hold bass.
Search the water, look for likely spots. Don't go just where people say to go. It's virgin territory most of Wales, and you could be in for a few surprises. So get out there, get exploring. That's my advice anyway.
Yeah, absolutely right. We've got a time for one more cast, I think.
We better have one more, wouldn't we?
Yeah, always time for that.
It's always time for the last cast.
Discover fishing in Wales